Hey, what's up everyone? This is me, Dre. Another day I did a video about Walter Scott, the guy in South Carolina that got killed by the police officer as he was fleeing. It was alleged that he tried to wrestle the taser from the officer's hand. And during the course of the video, there's always been some questions about the, a weapon being planted or the taser being planted. Now I'm sitting there watching Nancy Grace on Headline News, and one of the things that I just saw, and I'm going to play the clip in slow motion, thank goodness, for the hopper and slow motion with DVR and everything. But right now what you see is Walter Scott is already down. The cop has handcuffed him for safety reasons, but watch what happens, and I'll kind of narrate along the way. It's right here. So the cop, he's walking away. He's running right here. So right there, he's picking up something. Now, once again, it was alleged that there was some sort of physical confrontation between the two of them, and Walter Scott tried to take the taser. At the beginning of the video, we see that he's a good distance away. I'm guessing about 8 to 10 feet away from the officer, and he starts to run, and that's when the cop starts to open fire. So we don't need to rehash over that, but the officer is clearly picking up something. It's not his service pistol, because he holstered that after he discharged it at Walter Scott. But one thing that I did notice on this video, and I'll try to catch it along the way, so let's go ahead and continue, because this cop is definitely overzealous. So right now he's picking up something, and he's going to come into the scene in a couple seconds. There he is. So right there, you see something in his hand. You see right here, he's got something in his hand. Chances are that's the taser. So from this moment, I'm gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and play this in slow motion. But one of the things that I saw is that he threw the taser down next to Walter Scott's body. So once he starts to move, and I'll increase the speed a little bit, but he's calling in about the shooting and everything. Of course, you see the other officer, and then watch right there. I may have to rewind it, but he dropped whatever he had. He dropped. So I'm gonna go ahead and rewind it and then play it again. But this right here is damning. Like I said, it's some sort of cover-up, and as someone had mentioned earlier, as you see right here, you'll see it come out of his hands. Right there, he dropped something right there. It's blurry, but he dropped something. It's actually coming right here, right there. He threw it. He threw the taser down next to the guy. Now the cop standing right there, shame on this motherfucker for not saying anything. Like, what the fuck are you doing? With everything that's been going on with people getting shot, black people getting shot, you have this other officer who's basically standing by his fellow patrolman. So that's what I have a problem with. So you see him throw it down. I play it. That's in full speed. And I'll just play it again. And I hear Nancy Scott asking him, what's he reaching down and getting? So go ahead. It's right there. So we'll go ahead and play in slow motion. So actually, I may have missed it. The video jumped a little bit. But at that point, he clearly threw down the taser next to him, and then in a few moments here you're going to see him reach down to pick it up. So you can't, it's not very intelligible what they're saying, but right there he picked up the taser. So he threw it down next to the body and then picked it up. Now, they didn't try to administer any firsthand. And my problem with this video is, once again, this is something to where you feel like, as a black man, where being hunted down. Now, I'm not saying that Walter Scott is innocent. Clearly, he ran for something. I don't know if he was getting pulled over simply because of, you know, he owed child support. Whatever the case is, he ran because he was maybe afraid of going to jail. But this clearly shows some sort of cover-up, because a cop, you see in this video, he goes over, picks up something which looks to be the taser, walks over to Walter Scott's dead body, and then drops the taser on the ground. So I'm going to keep an eye on this, because this is developing information. He's already been arrested. The officer is going to have charges pressed against him. But he clearly deserves to lose his job. He clearly deserves to go to jail. I'm not saying that he deserves a death penalty, but that has been something that's been talked about. I believe in the state of South Carolina, they have the death penalty, whether it's lethal injection or the electric chair. But he's guilty. Walter Scott posed absolutely no threat at all. The moment that he turned his back to run, he had nothing in his hand. There's no reason for this police officer to open fire on him. But I'm going to go ahead and leave the video at that. Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Peace.